This is life at its lowest. Lucy Odiambo's only source of income is the maize she's trying to sell. Her husband was killed during the violence here in Kibera, Kenya's largest slum, after the last election. Her hopes now rest with her eldest son, Nelson. He's 17 and bright, but she says the only way of keeping him in school is to bribe to get a scholarship. So far she's living off favours, borrowing from friends and sometimes succeeding in persuading the school not to send him home. I feel so bad, she says. I don't even have enough money for the first bribe to obtain a scholarship application form. Nelson wants to be an engineer. For that, he needs a qualification.
The school is very important for me because it will make my future life. I just want to complete my education if the school fee is there, so that I cannot be sent home.
My name is Nathan Wangusi. I'm a PhD student at the University of Florida. I come originally from Kenya. I'm involved with Kuhonga because 2 years ago I went to Kenya to visit, and by the time I had left the country I had paid bribes 4 or 5 times. First, when I got into the country at the port of entry, I had to pay a bribe to the port officials to get my luggage through. When I was leaving the airport, I had to pay a bribe to the traffic police. On leaving the country, I had to get a bribe to get my vaccination certificate. Later on, I had to pay a bribe to renew my passport. So a couple of months later, I went to register Kuhonga, and on alighting from one of the public taxis, I was accosted by 2 Nairobi City Council officials who demanded a bribe from me. It impressed on me the importance of fighting corruption. It impressed on me the importance of having a society that's free of bribery and of intimidation.
Hi, I'm Louis Cavan. I'm a second-year law student here at the University of Florida, and I got involved with Kuhonga because I saw an opportunity to really help people who are in need, and I seized the day, essentially. I also got involved because I know firsthand how helpless being forced to pay a bribe can make you feel. In 2007, while I was living in Tanzania, I traveled to the island of Zanzibar and was detained for hours by customs officials, and eventually I had to pay a bribe to get out. They took all my money, and I was stuck in Zanzibar without any money. As an Mtali, I can see how this would really stop you from traveling to a country where you knew bribery was endemic, and I want to help that problem and help economic development more generally.
Jumbo, my name is Rama. I'm a senior health education and behavior student here at the University of Florida. You would think, why a health education major is interested in political issues? I'm really interested in bribery especially because 2 years ago I ran a Toothbrush for Kenya project where I disseminated over 2,000 toothbrushes to orphanages in Kenya. And within my entrance to Kenya, I was forced to give a bribe because the officials did not believe me that I was going to give out the toothbrushes to charity. And I was very, very disappointed.
Bribery in Kenya is a pervasive problem. The average Kenyan pays 18 bribes per month. That's more than one every other day. For some professions, such as these matatu drivers, bribery is an even heavier burden, and the cost of the bribes they pay gets passed on to everyone in Kenyan society. Kuhonga works by allowing Kenyans to use the cell phones that they already have to report incidents of bribery and corruption via text message, email, or Twitter. The incidents are collected and publicly displayed at kuhonga.com, where they can be used as an advocacy or a research tool.
You could have a great idea, but if you don't have the financial support, it's really hard to implement it. For example, for Kenyans to know, for the youth, Kenya is majority of Kenyan citizens are the youth, and this project to me is more of a youth project. It's more geared toward people who want to make a difference, and those people are not going to find out about Kuhonga unless we have the funds to advertise and unless we have the funds to tell people what Kuhonga is all about.